are about to receive an international collect call from Paulo Esparza, an inmate housed at the Andalusia Penitentiary Center of Alcala de Guadera. Say yes to accept the call or no to
Yes.
decline. Please wait while your call is forwarded.
All right, guys. I guess we're gonna talk to Paolo right now. He's in jail.
Hello, Turkey Tom. Can you hear me?
Yes, Paulo. I can hear you. I'm
call.
getting the call. Are you in prison?
Yeah, yes. I am in jail on false charges for multiple homicide. Can you help me with my legal fees? It is 1570 peseta. Everyone, please send to Turkey Tom your peseta. He will forward them to me. Free Paolo.
Paulo, can you turn the mic up a little bit, Paulo, or can you speak closer to the prison phone? You just sound a little quiet right now. I think it's better, Paulo.
Better. I try. Maybe you're Down syndrome.
You raise a good point. Hold on, I'll turn up my desktop audio. So, Paulo, you went to prison for multiple homicide. What happened?
Well, I am glad you answered because I need to vent my feelings. So what happened? This always happened to Paolo. He tried to be a nice guy, and everybody blame him when it's not his fault. At the soup kitchen, we had a bit of a rat problem. It was making the homeless sick, and the health department was threatening to shut us down and telling us to throw out all of our stock. So I thought to myself, how can I get rid of the rats without throwing out the soup? And then Paulo had idea, Turkey Tom. Rat poison. It's perfect because it only works on rats. So I poured the rat poison in all of my soup, and just as I predicted, no more rats. However, I thought to myself, some sick bastard must have snuck in human poison into the soup, because the next day we serve it and everyone died.
Oh, everyone! How many people was that? 24 people died.
Yes, but my lawyer thinks we can get out of these because of the confusing wording on the rat poison, not disclosing that it also contains human poison. In Spanish law, this is called etiqueta confusa clause.
confusing
label clause. Yes, etiqueta confusa clause, the confusing label clause. With this one and the 1570 peseta you give me to bribe the judge, I might be able to get out with
how much do you need
service
exactly?
And get it 1570
peseta. What is that? How much USD currency. Is that? Do you know?
It's $10, $10 US. Everybody
it's only $10 US to get you out. I'll pay that.
Home. Yeah. Oh no, you don't pay Turkey Tom.
We need the fans to pay. You know what? You raise a good point, guys. If you want Paulo freed, you guys got to donate $10. Okay, we need 10 people to donate $1 to crowdfund. Yes. I know that's all you guys have, $1 each, but together we can get Paulo out of jail in Spain. Okay, we can get him out. So Paulo, how are you feeling in prison? Are you adjusting well? Like how are things going?
Well, it's very hard. We do hard physical slave labor on old school RuneScape.
On old school RuneScape to get gold?
Yes. Yes, sir. In Spain, the peseta crash, when the Spanish government prop up the economy, they were backing investment in cryptocurrency and FTX, and it went down. So now government is using prisoners to farm gold on old school RuneScape.
Okay, gotcha.
Same thing happened in Venezuela. Very popular in third world countries to use RuneScape gold as replacement for national currency.
So you spend all day on the computer? Is that what you do?
Day and night I am. Yes. Day and night I am chopping trees and mining ores for the Spanish government. But my fingers cannot take it.
That sounds really bad, Paulo. I'm sorry to hear that. You're not going to be able to use your fingers to shove cats' tails in the trash compactor. That's rough, buddy.
I don't know.
You said this last time you were on stream. You talked about how you shoved a cat's tail in the garbage disposal.
Just like your Down syndrome friend said last time, he said you are making allegations on live TV.
My Down syndrome friend deserved the allegations though, because he is guilty.
Is he aware that he has muted himself? Perhaps you can help him.
No, I kicked him off intentionally.
Oh. Well,
He's fired. Paulo, I had to spend
no.
hundreds of dollars to get him a new computer, and he couldn't even figure out how to use it. He was ungrateful.
What do you
He is, but I don't know. I just thought he would be
I
thankful.
think
I'm probably the first person other than his mom who's bought him a computer.
What
Of
the
course you
fuck
are.
are you talking
Whoa.
about,
Hey,
Yeah.
how did you get here?
Tom?
Did your mother press the
Yes,
unmute
he
button
pressed the
on
unmute button on his
mother?
iPad.
Yes.
Smaggle, are you
okay.
listening to the
Yeah.
stream? Have you heard what's up with Paulo? He's in jail.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I'm kind of disillusioned by Paulo at
How-
the moment.
You're disillusioned.
Go away. No more. Listen. I know he's lying on your name, Paulo. Smaggle, don't say that shit, okay? That's not nice.
What do
It's
you
not
mean?
nice.
It's not nice.
I was watching USA TV.
Exposing
Yo, shut
him
up,
is
Smaggle.
not
He's
nice.
talking.
And we see in USA you are talking about
We are.
abortion all the time. Woman, I have news for you. You don't need to worry about whether the government has right to your body because God will decide for you whether you have a baby. There is no reason for abortion ever. You are murdering an innocent baby. Give me one reason, Turkey Tom, why you should have abortion.
Well, some women would say that if they're raped, then they deserve the right to get rid of the child because it's not within their will, right? They didn't want it to happen, and they don't want to support the child. That's what they would say.
That's not fair. The baby doesn't know it's a rape baby. Doesn't he deserve to have a fun
Paulo,
life?
that's a great point. And scientifically, a lot of people would say that, the life does not start at conception; it starts far after.
And I say you should be aborted, Smag. I apologize. It was not true. Have you ever seen how happy a retard baby is? They're the happiest
That's
of
true,
all
they
God's
are.
children.
That's
Just
real.
look at our very own Smaggle.
Paulo, have you ever seen how happy an
Quiet now,
11-year-old
I am
girl is
talking
before you
retard
ate
child.
it?
Quiet,
Have you ever seen that?
quiet. Look at our very own Smaggle. He could have been aborted. They could see his big head in the belly scan. But he has a passion for life. He is constantly finding gummy bears in the couch cushions.
That's real.
Thank goodness his poor raped
It's
mother
not real
let
because
God
I don't
decide.
venture out of my bed.
Because he is leaving it up. The world loves retards. There's all sorts of work for normal people who don't want to do. You think
Yeah,
anyone
exactly,
who is
Paulo.
not
That's
a
why.
retard
That's
would
why
want to be
your voice
producer
here,
for Turkey
nowhere
Tom?
else. You can speak shit about me all you want, but I'm more accepted in this community than you'll ever be.
That is racist.
It is.
You stand by retard racist.
Dude, I'm
Turkey
sorry.
Get
Tom.
wrecked.
This
Get
retard
wrecked
racist
by
is
the
all I
racist.
have. He's my producer. He brings the content, Paulo. You can't deny that.
I heard you talk on air earlier about
I didn't make a joke
transgender.
about transgender people. That doesn't sound like me.
No, not a joke, but you
I did.
talk about it earlier, right? You talk about femboy. What do you call it? Take
Yes, that is them.
estrogen.
How do you feel about them, Paulo?
Well, here in prison, there's lots of transgender, and I tell them you don't need to be confused because God decide whether you're a boy or girl.
Okay.
You can.
And what do they say to you? How do they feel about that?
They rape me.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Well, anyway, it's getting late. This has been fun, but I'm probably gonna get off stream because I want to go do some other shiznit. But this has been fun, Paulo. Thank you
Sure.
for calling in from prison. You have
Hey.
anything else you want to say?
I tell you one more
Sure,
thing.
go
and
ahead.
You go. I tell you one more. About this abortion, if they let me teach sex education, there would be no problem in USA. I teach sex ed at my Catholic primary school, ages 6 to 12. We have not had a single pregnancy this semester. When I was a kid, the lesson was abstinence, which means you are not going to get no pussy. They used to scare us in class with the story of Venjin the Tata. My teacher pointed at Susie. They say, look at pussy. Look at Susie. Her pussy has teeth. These days, the church is much more forward-thinking. In my lesson, I really try to educate
Isn't that a
kids
movie?
about sex.
Vagina
Listen
Dentata.
up, Smaggle,
Vagina
this is for
Dentata.
you.
Isn't that a movie or something?
I believe they made a
The documentary.
about
Okay.
it. Yes. Maggie, listen. This one is for you. For the kids, I tell them, how to have a sex. I take the boys into a room by themselves, and this year Antonio had a girlfriend, and I use him as example for the class. I explain what Antonio is supposed to do with his girlfriend. I tell them, Antonio, you're going to push her onto the floor, face down. You're going to rip her panties from under her skirt. She's telling you she wants you, but you cannot give it to her, Antonio. No, Antonio. You grab her vagine hard, and you spit on her pussy. She is begging you now, Antonio. Put it. And then you whisper, Antonio, God loves you. And then you'll take your fist and you punch her cunt like a boxer, fast like a speed bag, Antonio. And when she goes pale and faints, only then do you put it in. You see, Smaggle, this is how you have a sex.
How do you feel about that, Smaggle?
That was great and all. I
Whoa.
didn't listen to any word you said because Nick DiOio joined. He heard
He joined?
your voice,
I didn't even see that.
and he left because it was just he was so
he didn't even
bored,
say anything.
and he left.
All right, this has been fun, but Paulo, I'm gonna go now. But it's been nice talking to you, buddy.
Thank you,
No
Turkey
worries.
Tom.
Listen, I think we
appreciate
raised just enough for you. Okay, the chat helped. All right.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much. Goodbye now.
All right, guys, this has been fun.